These are 4 reasons why you can't stay disciplined. The first reason I like to go over is there are too many decisions to be made throughout the day. You choose what to eat, you choose whether to play video games, whether to go to the gym. There are too many decisions. So, what you actually need to do is cut out those decisions. Only make room for one choice. Okay, so instead of saying, should I go to the gym or should I go to play some video games, you'll be going to the gym. And how do you do this? Simple. You make a routine or you plan out your day the night before. Now, you don't have to be like a super strict. You don't have to have a super strict routine where you're like at 8 a.m. I have to get up, 9 a.m. I have to do this, 10 a.m. No, you just want to set like little blocks throughout the day when you're supposed to do something. For example, you say like, between 10 and 3, I'll try to get a couple hours of work. Between 6 and 8, I'll try to go to the gym, stuff like that. Not being robotic in terms of planning out your day. Just to have a little bit of structure to kind of get rid of all the decisions. Another one is like planning out what you wear the night before so that you don't wake up in the morning deciding, oh no, what clothes do I put on? Cutting out the decisions kind of helps you to do things you're supposed to do a little bit easier. Number 2 is negotiating with yourself. It's always saying, like when you're waking up in the morning, when your alarm goes off, when you hit the snooze button, that's kind of negotiating when you say, no, I'll get up a little bit later. And listen, guys, I'm not perfect, okay? I find myself doing these things countless times, but we're all trying to get better. We can all learn from each other. We can all learn something moving forward. So, like I said, negotiating with yourself, and it kind of works in hand with like kind of procrastination, where you kind of putting off things to later. You kind of want to cut it out, and you kind of want to stop like telling yourself that, oh no, I have tomorrow. I have time to do this tomorrow. I'll have time to do this the next day. I can relax today. That's kind of negotiating with yourself. How you fix this is, I saw this in a video by this YouTuber Casey Kelly. He basically says that you want to have a countdown in your head, count down from 5, and by 1 you need to be already doing what you're supposed to do. So just say you're sitting on a couch watching TV, and you have this task at the back of my mind that you keep on trying to put out for tomorrow, for the next day, for later, but it's kind of stressing you out and you want to get it done. Sit on the couch. I'll start this in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. You start moving already. Okay, kind of helpful. I did try it. It does work. Like, especially when I'm reading, sometimes I feel a bit lazy. I don't want to read. I want to watch YouTube, and I'm just like 5, 4. Wake up, start reading. Just a few pages. That's fine. And listen, you also, when you're working, you don't have to overreach. Okay, just set a little bit of time to do the work, a little bit of time to do your workout. You don't have to be like, to jump for 10 hours. I need to work for 5 hours straight. No. Do it in small chunks. Doing it in smaller chunks more consistently is better than doing like bursts of 5 hours, once every 2 weeks. Like I said, small consistent chunks is better. Number 3 is remove distractions. As you can see, my room is kind of full of distractions, and I have a TV, PlayStation, whatever. And you kind of either want to get these. Why is my camera just gone like skew? You kind of want to get these out of the way, so you either want to remove them from your room, put them somewhere else, or remove yourself from your room and try to do work somewhere else. So it's kind of hard to not do work. For example, I found it easier for me to read when I go to a park, because there's like nothing else for me to do besides read. So I sit there for an hour, try to read. Makes it easier, removes any distractions. I try not to use my phone. I try to keep it in the car while I'm gone, or I try to I don't have it data, so there's no option for me to scroll or anything. So you either want to remove yourself from the environment, keep your phone in another room while you work in, just to kind of remove that distraction for you, so that you can actually get work done, so you can actually get something done. Number four. Number four is staying bored. In this age, we are constantly bombarded with social media, reels, scrolling, where our mind is just completely occupied. Our mind is basically like being used like money. Like our mind, our time is our currency, and it's being used by social media, by everything that's on our phones. You kind of want to step back from your phone. This will just help you so much with discipline. It's just keeping your phone away for a few hours a day, so that you can work. You don't even have to work. You just keep your phone somewhere, and then you sit with your thoughts for about 30, 20 minutes. Keep yourself bored. Give yourself nothing to do. That's going to force your brain to want to do something. And the only option that you'll have to do is, to do your work. Staying bored is important. It helps you to clear your mind. It helps you to get away from everything on internet. Internet is bad, like really bad. I realize it. I'm trying to get off myself. Obviously YouTube, you can still watch my channel. That's good. But yeah, keeping yourself bored, giving yourself nothing to do, nothing to scroll on, nothing, no cheap dopamine. Just sitting with yourself, thinking. It just helps your brain clear up, helps you want to do more work. And yeah, that's my 2 cents, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you can take something from this video in order to help you achieve whatever goals that you want to achieve. And thank you. I'll see you in the next one.